So I thought in general, that this is the outcome that we'd want to have as far as playing really well in all three phases of the game. What was referred to a lot as a trap game with the two emotional games the week before. A short week coming up here, different weather than we're used to, night game. A lot of energy in the crowd for them, blackout, all those things. So it was good to see our guys just simply play well for the most part. Outside of the interception late, not turn the ball over, they're able to run the ball, able to play special teams and defense. So it was good because there was a lot of things against us when you build those things up, plus injuries. With Trey not playing, TJ out the first half, Juwanza not playing, Mark Tyler not playing, a lot of guys not playing. So a lot of really good stories. A lot of guys in there that never even played a snap of football that we were able to get in there late. So hopefully the day will come, where we'll be deeper and our roster will be where we want it to be. But it was good to see guys have to play a ton of plays and step up and play different plays at different spots on special teams that you even played before.
What about Matt? What did you think of his performance tonight?
Yeah, up and down. As crazy as that sounds, for breaking the school record, one that's been tried to been broken a million times around here. Finally, it was. It was up and down a little bit. Missed a couple balls, but then finished the game off really well. Great play, obviously, to Robert. One of those we hadn't had a lot of. Where we're on the move and find somebody downfield, and had converted that earlier on a third down to Marquise in that same drive. So I thought it was good the way that he responded, even though we got up. I fear always, and even a long time ago when we were here, we'd have those flat fourth quarters and third quarters when we were up by a lot. And so it was good to see our guys finish it off on offense there again. And the series before on defense, forcing a punt with a bunch of guys that you probably don't even know their names.
How come Lamar started at middle linebacker tonight?
Yeah, just something, after last game, we looked at and just said, he'd been playing well, and we wanted to see what he looked like. So we went with him all week. He was taking the ones all week, and we'll go see the film, see how it looked. But this had nothing to do with it at all. But as you look at, with the injury to Dion, even though he's a freshman, another true freshman had to go in there. So 3 freshmen, including 2 true freshmen, started at linebacker today and played pretty well.
What do you think that says for the last 3 games of the season, as you guys had some tough games and heading into next season with that much youth playing now?
It's great. Look at the game, and almost everybody making plays is young. Obviously there's some guys, Matt, and some other guys that aren't, but I don't know. Look at the touchdowns on offense, if I can remember them. Amir Carlisle, true freshman. Marquise Lee, a couple of them true freshmen. Finally had his multiple touchdown game. He hadn't done that yet. Robert Woods, true sophomore. Xavier Grimble, freshman. So that's very unusual. And then when you go to the defensive side with all 3 linebackers making so many plays that are freshmen, and then maybe the most productive player on our defense sitting out today, Deion Bailey, another freshman. The future is very bright.
And how much did Matt's leadership help you get through this trap game? It seems like he had a couple of bad plays, but he hung in there. I mean, is that something that any guy who's been around a lot like him?
Yeah, he really, really just has done a great job in general. Not just this game, but all the adversity he's faced over the couple years of being here, and everything you guys know, all the changes, all these things. And we were just another hurdle short week, and and once again, he's got a bunch of young kids around him, and he's doing a great job.
How come you didn't put Scroggins in it then, and you put Manugi in it?
John had never played before, and just kind of another one of those special stories to put him in. And he actually runs a lot of our 9-on-7 stuff with us, so actually gets a lot of ball handling. Where Jesse was hurt for a couple months, so it was really nothing about Jesse. It was more just a neat story for him.
What happened to Curtis?
A couple things. I think at one point it was a knee hip. Just kind of kept getting banged up, kept coming out and going back in. Probably would have finished off the game if we would have had to have him. A couple guys like that. We actually at halftime sat Rhett. They cleared Rhett for the second half and just didn't bring him back in.